Who wants to play with my toys? That's the 80s toys. And it's week 1 of the Bizarro World. Now I can't even fucking remember the damn name of things being conjoined. I'm all confused, I'm all flustered, because it's the 80s Knights going up against the Soft Stringers. So we shall see, right? This is the super freaky combo of offense and defense, trying to rock and roll, and Powder already out to a pretty kick-ass start. And my initial prediction is that it's mainly just going to be offenses just dominating, but we shall see. Suplexer is there. I like the bright purple. It's certainly noticeable. Also the kind of greeny weird color's decent. Didn't even see who that was. Fired 2. But Suplexer gets it inside the 30. Some pressure coming up the middle there. And a diving almost catch, almost pick. And that's going to be a called play. He's going nowhere. So a big 3rd and 11. Will they have to settle for a field goal? Suplexer pitches it up to Cloud, who's got some speed. Pretty slow response. That's a first. And that's more than that. It's a touchdown. So simple little pitch out for Angry Cloud on a 3rd and 11. Defense obviously reading pass. And nobody was there. So that is successful, right? And so these teams, I know the 80s Knights have kick-ass offense and shitty defense. I assume it's going to be the same with the other one. All right, so here's the offense that we like to see. A little bit of motion, give to Tech Mobile. He's striding out, and he's able to pick up 7 on that play. Battle Cat, of course, the heavily featured RB. And Battle Cat gets the first, but could have scampered to the outside. Failed to do that. Looks like Optimus wants a shot. And a shitty throw. Really could have been picked. Guy had his feet all set. Now what do we do here? Call play. Optimus sees it. Rogers gets in there. Now it's a 3rd and 17. And a lot of pressure. Oh, and Optimus just sits up there, and Hill just tees him up and knocks him down. 4th and 26. So disappointing opening. And he is just going to sit there. Unbelievable coverage. Let that bar go about at least 4, maybe 5 times. Actually lined up a perfect kick. And Teacher should be stuffed and is in at the 12. So it's a long field, but a disappointing start for the Knights. And a lot of pressure there. The Knights obviously paid their D-line. So that can occasionally work to your benefit. Of course, leaving people wide open like that is what is going to ultimately get you killed. And so just like that, a 70-yard strike. Maybe 60, but still pretty good. Oh, they pick up the blocker there. Couldn't even stuff him. And he's got, Michael Bolton gets in with a nice sack. They're going to do the delayed handoff, and that doesn't do anything. What's up, girl? What's up? Let's see what kind of pressure they go. They just come blitzing through. I think it's a little left, but he doinks it in anyways. It gives him a 10-0 lead for Mr. Supreme. The kick animal met immediately, but then he starts to pick up speed. Now he's flying. Gets a couple of divers. Needs to toss him, but he can't. Takes over at the 32, though. Hell of a return. There's the quick fire to Cat for 6. Oh, called play. And Cat almost escaped, only loses 1. Big play, though. They go motion. Gonna try that pass. He's Got a couple of choices, but he waited threw it too soon, so they'll have to settle for a shitty field goal. See what they can do here. Pretty good kick. Not blocked. So at least they cut it down to a one-score game. Sandbox with the fire to powder. He's at the 19, met hard, but then continues to escape. Picks up another 5 because of his effort. Suplexer called play. Does get back, even forces a yard gain. Another called play. Gets the play off. Knocked away, so big 3rd down and 3rd and 9. Shotgun formation for him. Called play again. They're all over it. Knocked away. Can't get the pick. But they do force an early punt. See if maybe some of those D-linemen can come flying through. So the big Devastator awaits back. Can he get a little speed going? Oh, what kind of angle? And then he coughs it up. Devastator's supposed to be a star. Coughs it up when it matters the most. Unbelievable. There's a lot of pressure. Oh, but then I hate that. When they fucking come flying through and then they somehow get bowled over by the QB. That's a glitch. That's annoying. The nose tackle, Kevin, has just gone crazy. It's only the 2nd quarter. The most he can do is be feeling good. But he is there. Called play there. They get the ball off. Can't get the pick. But a strong stand from the Knights D. Let's see here. Can he push it? I think he'll doink it in. Oh, he doinks it off. Too bad loser. So 80s Knights take over at the 20. Our own center gets destroyed. I don't know what was happening there. Threw that one out of bounds. Now here comes motion. Haven't seen this play yet. See if it can blow open. I don't know what Battle Cat's doing there. Slow start, but now he's rolling. Can't get a diver, but he's tossing people left and right. Only has one man to beat. Tosses him. Huge sprint to the end zone. What a highlight reel for Battle Cat. Hell yeah. Do yourself a favor on Facebook. Look up a few Battle Cat images and your feed will start to provide them for you. There's a hell of a lot of Battle Cat images out there. Oh, but they do block it. So the fucking squared soft stringers still have a 1-point lead despite that brilliant play. And somehow he makes his way through the web. And his tank brought down to the 45. Great return. So the D has been lining up here. This time the center holds. And he's able to get a pretty solid gain. Looked like 5.5 to me. Got some pressure, knocked away. Way to get those hands up, those big paws up. Knocked that ball down, 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. And they get a turn. This is what they went to in that previous 3rd down. It worked brilliantly, and it works great again. It gets around everybody. Picks up huge chunky yardage. Now knocking on the red zone. They pass. He's got a couple of choices, but it's a terrible throw. They tried again. They saw something they liked. This time the deep man is left wide open, but he pushed it again. That is painful. So 2 collapses by the defense don't cost him anything. They're in the same setup. They go same play again. This time people are better covered, and he just tosses it out of bounds, so they'll have to go for a field goal, which they have struggled. The line comes through. There's contact with the center, but I think he gets it off, and it's good. So now a 4-point game for Sergeant Supreme. Pretty deep kick, deep to the animal. Still lots of time left. He almost outraces his blockers. He has the speed. Here comes Tecmo. They can't get that double block. And that's going to cost him. He's still fighting, but loses a yard. Painful on a non-called play. They scored on this play, but it was slow developing. Battle Cat looking to make some room, tosses another guy. Here he comes, gets a diver there, streaking down, couple of divers, someone just shoestring tackles him at the 22. You would think with 4 legs it'd be harder to tackle, but there you go. Now can he make a move? Gets 9, 8.5. Couple plays left. They don't want to have to settle for a field goal. They swing with this. It has not worked well yet. They don't get the double block. They get someone to hold them, but nobody brings it down. They have one play. Got to call it quick. They burn their last time out. 1st and 6. They got to get in the end zone. They go with this play again. And it's called. Can he still sneak through? Oh, he cannot. And so that will trot out the field goal. Painful to have to be held to a field goal. But a shitty kick. I still think he's close enough where it doesn't matter. And so it's all because of that missed extra point. The sandbox gets him close. This guy is a good returner. Fires it down there. Chased. Avoids a diver, is chopped down. Oh, and broken. The way that tackled, you see that leg hyperextend? He's got some white powder leaking out of his knees. And that'll bring in Killer. So 9 seconds, likely one play. They do send some people deep. They dump it off to Teacher, who gains 18, but that ain't gonna do much. So you feel like the 80s Knights, Sue too used to saying that, have kind of dominated, but the costly fumble was absolutely Killer on the punt. Here's the animal again, this time to the far side, trying to make some moves, and too many men around. They keep going this play. The other run plays have worked so much better. And Tecmo Bowl fights hard for a yard. Double back set. This time it's the cross-off tackle. This can be lethal. Does not get the first. I think if he had cut outside, he would have. Here's the slot-off tackle. Usually as long as it's not called, it's all right. But somehow they blow up in the backfield, and that will force a punt. Disappointing. Confusion on the exchange, and then it's a blocked punt as he just sits there. Twice today he's let it run forever. That time it cost him. So great field position for these losers. However, Napa Auto Parts comes in and gets a nice sack. Shotgun, they try to swing it up. They're in a pretty good spot. They tackle him immediately, 3rd and 18. So a little bit of pressure and caught, but luckily they grabbed that jersey. It looked like he was going to step out. So going to try to extend that lead, a little bit of easier field goal. But we've gotten in pretty quick. Not blocked, should be all right. They doinked that one in, 4-point lead. Here comes the animal, tied up again. Pretty shitty return, honestly. Prime going to try his hand at passing. Got a couple of choices. Nice job dumping it to Cat. Picks up 12. Would have loved to see that open field make a miss. Now at least Tecmo Bowl's got a little more space to work with. Blocking holds a little bit better. But really, he's been poor. Big 2nd and 8. That outside line's got a hold. And Cat is forced to only pick up 2 there. Disappointing. They go back to it. And let's see. There, he makes a man miss. Now he's streaking down the sideline. Is double teamed, but still picks up a first. Gotta keep that ball moving. Spread formation for Prime. Got a man wide open. They throw it to the wrong guy. Wide open up top. What are you thinking? And Kenny makes some moves. There he is. Full speed sprint. I don't think anyone's going to catch him. They will not. Battle Cat earns the first lead for the 80s Knights. I mean, What is cooler than a green and orange tiger that's triple sized and has armor? And the saddle. Alright, Sandbox fires it down, short kick to Killer. He's at the 20. Now he's at the 30. Making a couple of moves all the way out to the 41. Defense needs a hard stop here. It's a 3-point game. They come in, got a man. Incomplete pass. Some would say holding on that running back. They don't call it. Pressure up the middle. Doesn't gain much. Huge 3rd and 8. They go spread formation. Let's hope they try the draw play. They do. That should be destroyed. Loses 3. And so see ya. Let's see if the Devastator can redeem himself. Is it too deep? It is 2 yards too deep. Alright, we're going back to the Tecmo Bowl run. Call play. And he coughs up the ball. Thank God it goes out of bounds. Double back set this time. Oh, they've keyed in on Battle Cat. He loses a lot. 3rd and 19. Spread formation, line holds. He's got a man, but he doesn't throw to anybody. What the hell? He had 2 choices and held the ball forever. Now he's punting from the 1. Finally gets the ball off. Frees up a couple of guys. Teacher at the 41 is wrapped up. Can't strip the ball. So a pretty short field as they only need 3. Leaves several men wide open, including Haha with a jumping catch. And as the 3rd quarter winds to an end, the soft squared second stringers fucking take over. Trained suplexer with the dart. Important kick. They're up by 3. Can't get the block. Up by 4. Kick to the animal with a full 5 minutes left on the clock. Makes a couple of moves. Ties up a couple people. Got a shift. Shifted too late, and he's hurt. He is hurt. So they'll bring in Devastator for full return man duties. Alright, they try to swing it up to Battle Cat. He's able to do the quick escape. And it looks like it's 10 yards. Just keep feeding the fucking cat. I don't want to see that Tecmo Bowl run. Here it is. Finally gets a little bit of blocking. Still only picks up 6. Needed to do better than that. God, they go back to it. What the fuck? All play. Loses it. 3rd and 8. Go to fucking motion. Looks like it's going to be a pass. The line kind of holds. Prime has just taken so long. I don't understand it. 3 plays like that. They decide, fuck it, we're going for it right here, right now. Not completely against the call. Prime's going to run. It does have speed. Look at Prime. Take it. All the way to the 15. That'll get you fired up. And it's a quick throw. Can he get a jump? He does! The jumping catch from Rubik's Cube. First catch of the game is a TD. Optimus Prime is there. But blocked a fucking again. So it's only a 2-point lead. Looks to be another good return out to the 38. Pretty much blow that hole up. Good. 2nd and 9. Got a couple of choices. Waits till his feet are set. Finally able to complete that pass. Right at midfield on that TFO logo. They go back to it. There's a guy in his face, and Coltrane comes in. And that's a big sack, loses 10. Now it's spread formation for them. They try this play. He is met early. Coughs up the ball. Oh, the stringers fall on it. That would have been catastrophic. 3rd and 21. They try this spread play. No, it's a pass, but there's a guy right there. He forces a quick throw. Oh, just outside his reach. What are they going to do? They decide to be conservative and go for the punt. Animal back there on return duty. Getting a couple of blockers. Too deep. Excuse me, Animal's hurt. Devastator, the double returner here. So we're on the 20. Double back set. Feed the Animal. Feed the Battle Cat. 3 plays in a row for the love of God. Picks up 9. We'll fucking take 9. Dump it at his feet. Now he forces it deep to Grayskull with a diving catch and coverage. All of a sudden into the 35. Battle Cat got a bit of green. Oh, how does he not get a block there? Coming across the middle, they hit that play again. And he is stopped, but he's stopped at the 8. Time is a-ticking. Touchdown here would be super lethal. They try to send everybody, and the Cat will not be stopped. The offense finally started clicking a little bit. Really, honestly, the defense held pretty firm, forcing several field goals. Now it's a 32-23 game with less than a minute. Unless this guy takes it to the house. We're sitting pretty. Tosses some people. Gets to the 35. They go spread formation. Not the draw play. Not what you want in terms of coverage. Lots of divers there. They do finally tie him up. 16 seconds left. Even if they score, I don't think there's too much of a chance of stuff happening. Bit of pressure in his face. Nice catch, but time is dwindling. And it doesn't matter. The 80s Knights take the lead, winning the 2nd and 4th quarter. Good old Battle Cat for 248. That's what you're talking about. Thanks for spending time playing with my toys.